Hey interwebs, Joeypals here. In about a month, I'll be starting my 7 days of streaming series, but until then, I should probably cover more of my backstory. In my first video, I talked about how I have over 200 shiny Pokemon. So you would think I have some stories, right? Well, I do. And today, I'll be telling you 3 stories involving shiny Pokemon. Kick back, pour yourself some lemonade. No, not like the Beyonce album, even though it's great. Just the drink and Pokemon. Pour yourself some lemonade, kick back, and listen to me recount my 3 most memorable shiny Pokemon stories. First, let's start with the first shiny I ever encountered. At the time, I was playing Pokemon Platinum a couple months after it was released on a slow afternoon, so we'll call it about mid-June. I was walking through the battle zone for the first time in that game, making the usual clockwise rotation. While walking over to the survival area from the battle area, I made it about 3/4 of the way through the route before I saw it. It was a level 49 shiny Raticate, and I almost freaked out. I'm not Answer Joey, but hey, I did get excited over this rodent. I mean, it's the first shiny I ever saw. How could I not get excited, right? I immediately went over to my Pokeballs bag to see what I could do, and needless to say, I got mortified. I had absolutely 0 Pokeballs in my bag. Not a singular one. So, I did what any sensible person would do. I ran away from the battle to preserve the shiny beauty, got to the next area, saved my game, and didn't touch the game for 2 days. It almost felt like getting promised that you'd be taken to the water park and then your mom going, "Ha! Psych, you're actually going to the dentist today." Fake promises are never cool, nor is it getting things you know you can't have waved in front of your face. To this day, I still don't have a shiny Raticate, but I'm pretty sure I'll hunt for one soon. The first shiny I did catch, and the second one I saw overall, was back in Heart Gold and Soul Silver. I swear I'm gonna get called a liar for a story like this, but I promise you this is 100% legitimate. Does anyone besides me remember the Enigma Stone event? It was the only event item that was released for Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver, between July 31st and August 27th for anyone that lived in the North America and the PAL region. After I activated the item and saw Latios, I saved my game right next to the beast. At this point of the game, I still had my Master Ball, but I wanted to keep it in case another shiny popped up like the shiny Raticate back in Pokemon Platinum. So I did what any trainer would have done keeping that in mind, which is trying to whittle down the Pokemon. I tried this a couple times, but each and every single time my Azelf accidentally kept knocking out the Latios. But on the 9th time, my jaw hit the floor. Sitting right in front of me was a jade-colored Latios, and I was completely and utterly stunned. I didn't think at the time I'd be able to even find another shiny Pokemon for a while, much less a shiny legendary. I immediately threw my Master Ball at it and danced around my room for a good 10 minutes over the shiny capture. I still have it with me to this day, completely untouched. What did get touched though is the shiny Latias I got from someone else who got the shiny Latias from that event as well. What I did was I traded over my shiny Latios to... honestly, I can't remember his name, so let's just call him Jeff. I traded my shiny Latios over to Jeff and he gave me a shiny Latias. A couple minutes later, he cloned the Latios and traded the original Latios back over to me. Between the two, I'd say the shiny Latias is cuter, but there's no way I'm ever going to forget this capture. For my last story, I'm going to be talking about a shiny I found while doing a tour of Unova. As I figured out by the time White 2 and Black 2 came out, there's going to be Pokemon hiding in every corner of a region, so it's best to make journeys to every location possible to try to find everything you can. On the map, I saw P2 Laboratory near Nuvema Town and said to myself, yeah, I could probably start there. So I hopped on my Unfazant, flew to Nuvema Town, and did Route 17 surfing puzzle. Right as I'm about to land on the shore of P2 Laboratory, I got a little bit irritated because I ran into a wild Pokemon yet again on the way over. Keep in mind, I had ran into about 7-8 Frillish before I ran into this one. I'm right on the shore and this counter pops up, and I see the female Frillish silhouette. Then it drops to show this red female Frillish, and I start laughing my head off. Here I am on the shore, literally a right D-pad tap from landing on P2 Laboratory, And here's a shiny Frillish just chilling out, minding its own business. Of course I caught it, as I made sure that after both Latios and Raticate to have over both 100 Ultra Balls on me at all times. But just the fact that the shiny popped up out of nowhere on the shore of somewhere that didn't even have anything for me made my day. That's it for today's video. If you like what you saw, please drop a like and subscribe to see more upcoming material. Please make sure to let me know your memorable shiny Pokemon stories down in the comments. The reason why I talked about shiny Pokemon specifically today is because during my 7 days of streaming, I plan on shiny hunting Pokemon in both X and Omega Ruby, based on what the audience wants. If you have hunt suggestions, leave those down in the comments as well. Again, 7 days of streaming is most likely happening from June 14th to June 20th, with variation lying in time as, at the moment, I'll have both school and work to contend with. Again, thank you so much for watching everyone. This is Joeypals, signing out.